This is Bruce Williams doing the daily blog for the TPC Sawgrass Agronomy Network. With us today we've got James Seisun. James is the Assistant Golf Course Superintendent at TPC Summerlin. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Bruce.
Can you tell us a little bit about the stimp meter? You're doing the readings on the course here for the players this week, and tell our public how that tool works.
Well, what we have here is this is a USGA specification stimp meter. The length is at 3 feet. There's a predetermined distance where there's a small groove cut in the stimp meter. When you place the ball into the stimp meter and you lift the stimp meter up at a certain angle, the ball will start to roll off of the stimp meter down onto the green surface and to a given distance. We then roll 3 balls along from the same point, take the average distance, turn around and come back, and roll 3 balls back to the starting point. We try and find the most level spot where there's no break, not uphill and not downhill. And then the average of those two backwards and forwards readings, that gives you your green speed in feet and inches.
Can you tell me how often you're doing that during the tournament here? Is it done several times per day?
During the tournament we go out in the morning behind the mowers, and if we're rolling as well, we'll go out behind the rollers. We give at least a 30-minute to 40-minute break behind the mowers and the rollers in the morning to get our average numbers, and then at the end of the day behind play we'll also go out just to see how the grass is reacting through the day, if the grass has grown ever so slightly, and we average those numbers as well.
And Tom Vlack, Director of Agronomy here at TP Sawgrass, indicated that the goal for the tournament this week is 12.5 feet on the stimp meter. Can you tell me if we're right at that number, or we got a little ways to go, because it's Wednesday of tournament week?
Wednesday tournament week, we're looking perfect at the moment. We don't want to peak too early, and we certainly don't want to peak too late. So with a 1/4 inch of rain just the other day, it gave the greens a nice soft feel, and the balls are still reacting very nicely. The greens are still firm even after the rain, and we're bang on target for obtaining our goals for stimp meter readings throughout the tournament.
Fantastic. And final question I have for you is, could you tell our viewers a little bit about consistency? I think that's really the goal, rather than speed, but adequate speed, but consistency.
Definitely. Here at TP Sawgrass, on our Bermuda grass greens, they're rolling so smooth at the moment, and like you mentioned, the consistency is key. You definitely don't want any bobbles or bounces, and the greens are rolling exactly where we need them pace-wise, as well as rolling so smoothly and truly. The surfaces at the moment are exquisite.
Well, thanks, James. And the players that I've talked to and interviewed this week tell me that they're smooth, they're true, they're firm, and they've got good pace to them. So thanks for keeping us informed about what's going on agronomically at TPC Sawgrass.
My pleasure. Thank you, Bruce.